Hi guys, okay, in this video I just quickly want to show you how to insert and delete columns and rows in an Excel spreadsheet. So when you want to insert columns, what you can do, there's two options, which is your easiest options. First, decide where do you want to insert a column. So for example, I want to insert a column between columns C and D because I want to insert the month of February. Which column will I highlight to insert a column? That's the question. Now you must remember, in MS Excel, when you want to insert a column, it's always going to insert a column left of the column that you've highlighted. So if I highlight column C, it will insert then a column left of January. So then there will be a blank column between December and January. And that's not where I want my column to be. I want my new column to be between January and March. So to insert a blank column between January and March, I'll have to highlight column D. Okay, but let me show you what will happen. So if you select the wrong column and you insert a column, now let me show you how to insert a new column. You can either do it under the Home tab in the cell group where it says insert. When you click on insert, it will give you options. Do you want to insert cells or do you want to insert sheet columns? Use the option that says insert sheet columns. And as you can see, now we've inserted a blank column between December and January. If you notice you've inserted the column in the wrong place, you can either just use the undo button. Remember, I've said to you, if you use the undo button, you must use it immediately. Because if you make too many changes afterwards, then you can't keep on undoing your work. Okay. But if you picked up later on that you've inserted your column in the wrong place, you can also just delete the column. Very easy to delete the column. Again, highlight the whole column. There's your delete option. Click on delete and then say what you want to delete. You don't want to delete the cells, but you want to delete the entire column. So you will say delete sheet column. And there the column is gone again. This is the easiest way to insert and delete columns. What you can also do, you can use your right click option. So now I'm going to insert a column again, but this time we'll do it in the right position between January and March. So if you want to use your right click option, exactly where my cursor is now, very important, I will right click with my mouse. And the moment when I right click with my mouse, I've got more options. And the one that I will use then is going to be the insert option. As you can see, you can insert and delete columns if you right click with your mouse. Okay. So there's the insert option as well. And the moment when I click on insert, there is my new column. And then I can type in my information for the new column. Right. And remember what I said, if you notice the column is maybe a little bit too small, you can adjust the column. You can either click and drag the column bigger or smaller, or you can auto fit the column if you need to. Format, auto fit the column with, and it will automatically adjust the column according to the length of the text. Okay, and then you can also just type in your information. For argument's sake, just to show you how copy and pasting works, if you want to copy, and let's say February's information is the same as January. This is just an example. So if you notice that the information is the same, you can just use the copy function. Highlight the information you want to copy. In your clipboard, there's your copy option. The moment when you copy, you will notice that the section is highlighted and it's actually running. The borders are, as I say, it looks like it's running. Select the section where you want to paste the information, and as you can see, I'm only selecting one cell by the column of February. I'm not even selecting all the other cells because it will automatically paste the rest of the information below the cell that I've selected. And then just click on paste, and there it pasted the information. If you want the copy to stop running and to just go back into normal view, so if you want to stop the copying process on your keyboard, you can just press the escape button. Your escape button is way at the top of your keyboard on the left side corner, and then it will stop the copying process. Right. So this is how to insert a column and to delete a column and to copy and paste information. And then just to show you quickly how to insert and delete a row, it applies the same. Highlight the information, the rows that you want to insert. Now again, in Excel, there's only one way it will insert a row. It's going to insert the rows above the row that you've selected. So if I want to insert rows between rock climbing and whale watching, I highlight whale watching and it will insert a row above whale watching. With other words, when I click on insert, I will click on insert sheet rows, and there's the open row between rock climbing and whale watching. So every time you insert rows, it's going to be above the highlighted row. Okay. And then I just want to show you something else. If you want to insert multiple rows, maybe you have to insert 3 rows instead of a single row. The moment you insert multiple rows, just highlight how many rows you want to insert. For example, we want to insert 3 empty rows between rock climbing and whale watching. So, because it's going to insert the rows above whale watching, above the first row we highlight, I select whale watching's row and 3 rows down, so ensure that 3 rows is highlighted. Remember, this is just an example. You might insert 4 rows, 5 rows, whatever your instruction says. And then I go to, remember you can also right click and insert it depending on what's easiest for you to use. If you want to use the right click option, make sure your cursor is in the row numbers section here where the row numbers is. You can right click and then there's an option that says insert, and when you click on insert, it will insert 3 open rows between the rock climbing and the whale watching. The same apply if you want to delete the rows. If you want to delete the rows, highlight the rows that you want to delete. You can either use the option in the home tab that says delete and then delete sheet rows, or you can right click by the row headings and you can say delete, and then it will delete the rows again so that the rows are gone in your data sheet. I hope this was informative and thank you for watching.